Hey, welcome to Froghair Farm. And you might wonder why I call this place Froghair Farm. Well, if you look around here, there's about as much farm as there is frog has hair. So, anyway, I'm out here at Froghair tonight, and if you kind of see the background here behind me, you're going to notice it's pretty black. Well, we did a prescribed burn on our native grass last weekend. I'm just out giving it an inspection here, walking around a little bit. So I'll take you with me, and we'll walk through the Froghair a little bit. See you later. So as we walk around, I'll kind of give you a little feel for what Froghair is about. First of all, we're in eastern Kansas, maybe even northeastern Kansas. But what I'm standing in here is about 18 acres or so of mostly native grass. This was corn, soybean land for a long time, and marginally productive. It's pretty clay soil here, and had been traditionally farmed for a while. I've kind of decided that I want to get it back into native grass. Primarily want to build some habitat, and if nothing else, experiment to satisfy my own curiosity. So we planted this about a year ago, I think late March, early April last year. So it was first year. We had a pretty good stand of the grasses and forbs that we put in. I think, given its first year, but we also had especially in August, late July through mid-September, an explosion of foxtail and barnyard grass. So advice I was given was to go ahead and burn it, which we did. And fortunately, it wasn't excessively exciting. You know what I mean? And we got it done. I will say, as intense as that fire was at times, it's amazing that there's even anything still standing. And I'll probably come out here, maybe this weekend or so, and try to burn off some of these little pieces here. What's interesting, though, is throughout last year, just the number of birds and other wildlife that was around this place had increased noticeably from when it was a bean field, and that makes me happy. So yeah, we can kind of look around here. I'm just noticing this bit down here. That looks like probably the little farm rats are making a home in this area, is my guess. Something like that. I always find it interesting to walk out here throughout the year, really. You kind of end up noticing things that you don't notice just driving by if you're on the highway. So, like tonight, the robins are out here looking for dinner and so forth. So I like that. Yes, from the looks of things, the rat or gopher population has enjoyed this place a little bit. Well, we'll see. So when I put it in, I did I mowed it a fair number of times against advice, and frankly, if I were to do it again, I would have mowed it more frequently. But that's water over the dam. I'm real interested to see how it comes up this year. We'll keep you posted from time to time. So the thing, we'll probably start a channel with this, and it'll be about the native grass and the other things fool around with around here, and Massey Ferguson tractors. How about that? You know, some of the silly things. Here's another one of those animal dens. Like I said, probably rats. I don't know. They're around here, that's for sure. You know, I get in an area like this and it's pretty clean, pretty burned, and the majority of it's that way. There are, you know, spots where there's a bit more standing material, interestingly enough. So when the grass, it was probably anywhere from 2 to 6 feet tall in most of these areas. So it would have given these burrowing animals some cover for sure. We're on a lake here, and across the lake there, I don't know how well you can see it, that stand of timber is part of the farm as well. So we get quite a bit of waterfowl through here in migration time, and everything from ducks and geese and lots of pelicans, seagulls, quite a bit of variety here in Kansas. And then there's a nesting pair of bald eagles on the other side of the farm there as well, which is kind of cool. We see them regularly. They've been around for at least 3 or 4 years now. So I enjoy that part of it. You know, quite a bit of turkey, deer, and apparently rats. So they seem to have made the most of the cover. We'll see how that goes. But that's all part of it, you know. I mean, when you have habitat, you got habitat for all kinds of animals. We'll see how it goes. And I can hear some plovers over there now. You probably can too. So you can see my planting. I no-till drilled it in, and it was just a little on the wet side when I put it in, but not horrible. But I wanted to get it in early enough to get a good stand, and that seemed to have worked. A lot of wildflowers came up, more than I was expecting. The big blue stem was pretty tall. You know, if I'd left one area unmowed, and in that area it was a good 6 foot plus in that area. So there's a lot of partridge pea, things like that, and as it starts back up, you know, we'll take you through and help identify some of those grasses and walk through. I'm not going to claim that I'm any kind of expert, but you might find it interesting. We'll play around with some Massey Fergusons too, and a couple other old machines in here, and maybe take you along on some of the projects I'm doing. Next one's going to be building a road back here, and probably going to take that on next week. Try to get it done. Well, I've got some dry time here versus later on, when because it's going to be muddy here for a couple months. Well, there's the remains of somebody. Again, it's kind of nice to, you know, if I were walking this field after beans, there'd be nothing out here. Can't tell you I'm, excessively, excited about the potential rat population, but at the same time, I will say that it tells me that there's some life coming back that wasn't here before. So, one thing, the only casualty of the prescribed burn was my my hail bale swimming pool. I was paying attention to another part of the fire and didn't realize we hadn't gotten everything put out around the pool, so my hay bale started on fire. I'm the only person I know that burned down a swimming pool. I'll show it to you what's left anyway. It was good while it lasted. And if you want something to do, if you got a farm or you have a piece of ground, you want a swimming pool, just go buy some big square bales, put them in a rectangle, get a heavy duty tarp, throw it in the middle, fill it up full of water, and your kids will love you again, with any luck. So anyway, yeah, that's what's left. I think I saved 3 of the 8 bales. The rest of them we kind of spread around, let them burn, and tried to pull the liner out. I didn't want to burn that, but no, I've got 4 bales even. Well, looks like 3.5. I had to break them up. So anyway, I don't know, we might rebuild it for this summer, we might not, but it was a lot of fun, I gotta tell you. It's worth doing if you are inclined. Pretty quick way to build a pool. You might wonder why we have a pool when there's a lake right there. Well, unfortunately, the lake is a fishing lake, and so you can't swim in it. And I have to admit, we kind of ignored the rules. And then I got a letter from the county attorney asking us not to swim in the lake anymore. So I'm like, all right, we'll just build a pool. But, we'll see. So then this is the south end of the native grass stand, and it's about the same as the other. The native grasses we didn't get quite as good a stand down here on the side as it did up on the north side for whatever the reason. I think I planted this first, and I think it was 2 days later when I planted the north side, and I think this I should have waited on this one. So we do make mistakes every so often. Live and learn. Road's going in over here near this tree line, and last fall I pretty much got it all graded out. There's just a little bit left to do. We'll show you what it looks like right now. Just dirt. And I bet I do need to do a little bit more grading down that way. And I plan on getting that done this weekend. So that'll allow me to get in here and get up to the barn without getting stuck in the spring and fall. In the summertime, this works just fine. But from from about October through the middle of May, even June, it can be pretty muddy around here, and that does limit your fun. Well, like I said, I think I just wanted to give you a quick introduction to Froghair Farm here. It's where I go and play. You know, back when I was growing up, we farmed. I haven't farmed in any serious way for a long time, and the practices have changed dramatically in those years. But I enjoy getting out here and hopping on the tractor and messing around doing the kind of things I like to do. So as we go along these videos, there'll be a variety of things. We'll take you around some tractors. We'll probably work on a few of them. You never know. Might even restore one, but I'm not making any promises. We'll talk about wildlife and habitat, native grass, just the stuff that catches my interest these days. But one of the things that, you know, I'm very interested in is conserving the land and making something better than it was before. So anyway, I hope to catch you again. Thanks.